Hello there and welcome to this new video, which isn't exactly a tutorial this time, but rather the opposite of a tutorial. I wanted to take the opportunity to ask you a question which I do not have the perfect ultimate answer for and that I've been bothering with for weeks and months now. So let me just illustrate the general question. This is just an example to illustrate the problem. So we have an assembly here that is made up of 2 parts with screws. Those parts, they are driven by parameters. So there is height and width. So let's say the height becomes 500. The parts change. That is because these parts here share a common sketch in the assembly. The width is variable as well, so when the width changes, the parts change, and also the number of screws changes because they are placed on a constrained linear pattern. So there is also some inside geometry here that we can change the diameter of the screw of the hole here, etc., etc. So all of this can be changed, and of course the parts get the appropriate processes for the screws. So far so good. Now what we do is we put a family over this, and the parameters from the assembly become the drivers of this family. I know that not all parameters need necessarily be drivers, but let's just assume for the moment that this is the case this time. So far so good as well. Now if we have a test assembly where we include some instances of this. So let's say here we have the instance with L2. L2 is the length of this one here is 150, and this is L2 150 as well. This is another length, another height, just change it. So that looks pretty neat, but the problem is, well, at least in my world this is a problem. Well, not, yeah, an open question, let's say. Whenever we do so, our family will produce a new assembly labeled with the complete parameter set, and every instance of this family will have the 2 member parts. So let's say this one here is this one, this assembly here, and this one here is this one. So that essentially means that this part and this part are different parts, but effectively, as their thickness is the same, their width is the same, their everything else is the same, they're essentially the same part. So this tactic produces a lot of duplicate parts in here, which is in itself, well, not clean, because in my point of view, a part that is the same, that is one part, should only exist once, should have one ID, should have one part number, should have one designation, etc. So it's difficult to give these parts unique, reasonable part numbering. That is one thing. So we won't be able to find out that this part and this part are actually the same. That is one thing. Second, of course, because we are producing a lot of different parts, and in my example it's just 2 parts, might be 5, 10 parts as well. Imagine that your base assembly is drawn on a background document with just the sketches, a few planes, and comprises 10, 20 parts. So that means on every creation or on every inclusion of this family we are producing 20 parts, although maybe 80% or 16 of these parts may already exist. So that is a second thing. So performance wise, second is synchronization wise. So we want the parts to be as independent of each other as possible. So the question is there a way, a procedure, an algorithm, a methodology to follow that would allow us to take such an assembly together with its driver set and remodel it, revamp it, rebuild it in a way that would fulfill 3 conditions. One, there is no synchronization among there is no synchronization in the instances of the assembly, like in these ones here. Second, same parts would be the same part, so no duplicate parts. And third, you also see that even though this part here, the green one, does not at all depend on the length of this one, it still carries all the parameters along with it. This part here does not depend on anything describing the interior, but it still carries all of this information with it. So third criteria is where every part has like a minimal driver set, the smallest possible driver set. So 1, no synchronization. 2, same part stays same part. 3, minimal driver set. And that would be ideal because it would be the most, in my point of view at least, it would be the most performant way of building this kind of families, of building this kind of, like configurable products, configurable components. Yes, that is the question. So have you ever thought about this problem, or is it just me thinking about something that doesn't matter? What solutions did you come up with? I would be very, very interested to hear what you think. I can still send you this package just in case you might want to play with it. Just let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm eager and curious to read what you might come up with. So see you till the next video. Bye.